Well, good morning, fellow football clubbers. It is raining here in Sydney. It's meant to be warm, but it's 13 degrees. But the other thing that's warm or red hot at the moment is Egal. There's a big pause on that one. But only because he was on Hassam's show, Red or Blue Pill, and having it out with Martin, the Mancunian way, the Man City fan, and basically having all the chest for Arsenal and claiming that Man City are nothing without Erling Haaland, that they're going to run away with the league, that being Arsenal and Liverpool are in all sorts and they should be questioning their manager, blah, blah, blah. And it was more so a back and forth between Martin and Egal rather than Hassam, because it seems like, I don't know, Hassam maybe has come to the realization that maybe all the chest he's been given out. And Hassam, I love you, but bruv, you've got to hold a lot of corn for the chest you were having in the off season and in the last few weeks. So maybe Hassan's finally decided, you know what, I'm going to sit back, kick my feet up and listen to these two shout it out. But the first little bit I want to show you is where Egal wants to speak about Man City, and there was a lot in this. There's a lot that I left out because there's too much to cover. These were my main three bits. But there's a bit where Egal wants to get into Martin and Man City for Erling Haaland being the sole goal scorer for Man City, But my thing is, if it's not Arsenal scoring from a set piece or a corner, are they even getting themselves a goal, let alone more? If a corner doesn't open the game for them, do they end up scoring more goals and winning convincingly? It's happened a few times this season. Other times, it's been a corner that's been flicked on from a header, that's been cleared and then volleyed back into the box and things like that. It's not been from open play. But let's see what they had to say here.
Graphics with Egal is back. Graphics with Egal is back.
Graphics with Egal, here we go.
Yes, graphics with Egal is back. And this is the graphic I wanted to show everybody. In case you don't know what we're looking at. We're looking at Manchester City's goal contributions this season in the Premier League. And when we were on this show a couple of weeks ago, I did say there's an over-reliance on Erling Haaland. It's basically Erling Haaland scores or you don't win. And what happened? Erling Haaland didn't score versus Aston Villa. You didn't get a draw. You didn't get a win.
Can I ask a quick question? Did you watch the game?
No, I did not watch the entirety of the game.
Just so I know before we go into any kind of debate.
No, because
but I didn't watch the entirety
I'm
of the
not
game.
going to watch the entirety of the game because I'm sitting there watching Arsenal.
Villa pumped us.
No, because I'm sitting there watching Arsenal. You can't watch every minute of your game.
Yeah, you can't watch every minute of every game. It's a very fair point.
Sam, I asked the question because so I know what kind of responses I'm going to get.
Okay, no problem.
That's why I asked.
Okay, so
you know what he's going to say to you.
One second. What is your point? Because nobody scored in the game. Erling Haaland is your main focal point, which is a great option. Any team in the world would love that. But
wasn't our wingers that?
Where's the rest of the guys?
Also, when we lost to Brentford, you were in the chat telling me the Sharks are coming. What happened? Who hunted?
What we found out this week is Arsenal set pieces. Arsenal set pieces seem to be more sustainable than Erling Haaland.
We're coming to your section. We're above you.
No, ain't no Liverpool section.
I wouldn't nail down the grade.
You see the deflection.
Egal was right. Hold that and accept it. He said you rely on Haaland too much. Haaland missed the 1-on-1 and the rest of your forwards all dropped.
Yeah, he missed the 1-on-1 and the goal he scored was offside. Get it?
Let's see a run of games where Nico G or Rodri
just
are
available. Games. Just gone 10 undefeated, 9 undefeated.
And guess what? In those games, there are still glaring holes in your that are visible. And in this game versus Aston Villa,
in the list, apart from you, where's the glaring holes?
The glaring holes is Erling Haaland single-handedly carrying Manchester City, and he can't carry you for 38 games.
Same debate again about Erling Haaland.
But I just got proven right this weekend that you can't be carried every single game.
One game.
It happens.
This one game.
Bro, it's going to happen throughout the season. You're going to find.
How did you score this weekend? How did you score this weekend? Exactly. Set piece FC. So you're going to be able to.
Guess what? Eze scored. Eze scored. Another player chipped in. Another player chipped in. Guess what? You might not like it. You might not like it. But one individual player scoring goals is different to a collective chipping in with.
What you're saying about Haaland, fine. But this is you get triggered when everyone says you can't.
No, I'm not being triggered. This weekend, what we learned is Arsenal set pieces are more sustainable than Erling Haaland carrying City. That's what we learned. How about that?
Because he's not.
So if Haaland isn't scoring for City, again, my question is, if Arsenal don't score from corners, do they get the one goal they need to win the game, let alone open the game up to score more goals? That is the ultimate question, because whilst it's working, it's all good and well. But if that stops working, then you need to find yourselves another way moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, next bit here. Egal is convinced Arsenal are running away with this league with the 6-point gap they have on City, because Haaland doesn't score, City don't win, and Arsenal are just that damn good. Their defense is good, no doubt. Midfield, there's question marks in there, and their forward line as well, because if Gyökeres ain't scoring and if the midfield aren't creating anything for him, or the wingers, well, then you've got a problem there, because you spent money on a striker who had something like 90-something goals in 100-something games, whatever the stat was, and they're not performing at the moment. So you've got a question mark there. But running away with the league, is that a fair assessment?
Do you think City are the closest contenders to Arsenal?
I don't think either of you guys are close to us. We're going to walk away with this league.
Jem, can you stop this Bournemouth bullshit? Legit.
You can only go on what the league's telling.
Walk away with the league.
Yeah, we're going to walk away with it. The fact that you guys already have 3 and 4
Martin is going to use this against you the first time you drop points. By the way.
No. The fact that you guys are both the fact that you guys both have, what is it, 3 or 4 defeats? You guys are both gonna have more defeats before we have our next defeat, guaranteed.
You might draw more though.
No. At this moment in time, we don't draw many games because we don't let opponents even have shots on us. In the past, we conceded too many chances. Now we don't even concede chances. How are we gonna draw games when we don't even concede chances? I personally look at Manchester City and Liverpool at this moment in time. No disrespect, you guys have too many L's and too many losses, too many defeats already. And you're not going to keep the consistency that you had in the past to just turn a switch. Arne Slot looks like he's tactically inept. The team looks like a mess. And Man City, they can't just rely on one player.
Man United.
I agree.
Now, keep in mind, it is the end of October. It is damn near Halloween, and Arsenal fans like Egal and the top gooners, not the bottom gooners, are talking like this is all done and dusted. This is already confirmed. It's a shoe-in, Arsenal 100%, winning this league. But remember, we're 9 games in. We have Carabao Cup games to play tomorrow. We have another round on the weekend. That'll be 10. And that's where we're going to be looking and thinking, okay, now the Premier League will start to take shape from now until about, say, the end of January. And then from there, that's where you see where teams are roughly going to be seated, unless there's a major catastrophe along the way. But to say Arsenal are running away with the league from now, that's a crazy statement. And if it comes true, Egal's going to look like some mad Nostradamus. But for me, it's throwing 100 things at the wall and one of them will eventually stick. If you throw 100 darts at a dartboard, one of them will hit the bullseye, bruv. That's what it's like. It was bound to happen, is people will tell you. Which it was bound to happen. But my other question would be, if everyone else is so poor, is that the only reason why Arsenal are going to go on and win this league? Because everyone else is shit? Because that was the narrative we were given last season. Everyone else is crap and Liverpool were the best of a bad bunch. Well, if Arsenal are looking so good and everyone else is looking so shatty, is it going to be a case of Arsenal so good and everyone else crap? Because in 1920 when we won it, when we were some like 18 points ahead or whatever it was before lockdowns kicked in, nobody said everyone else was shit. It was all Liverpool are fantastic. So I want to see that Arsenal are fantastic, not that everyone else is shit nonsense. But Arsenal fans were peddling that last season. So I don't know if we're going to see a lot of that. But on to the next point here. Running away with it, that's a mad statement to say from now. 6 points, 8 points, 10 points in October. It's too early, bruv. Way too early. If this is March or April, yes, there's more of a case to be made to say, fair enough, there's potentially a very, very, very good high chance that Arsenal will go on to win this. And like last season, people in November and December were saying, nah, this is Liverpool's league, they're going to win it. Even me as a Liverpool fan and many others were like, okay, it's looking good, but let's just calm the fuck down. It looks like everything's going to be sweet, and you see the issue we're in right now, but it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. We still had a few bits and pieces here and there. Obviously, defense not as good as Arsenal's, but again, their midfield, their forward line, as I said at the start, if they're not scoring from corners to either score their one goal or open up the game, are they going to be winning games, bruv? The defense will hold out for as long as they can. Someone will eventually crack that nut, unless they're going to go on a mad run like Mourinho's Chelsea and concede 15 or less. That'll be mad. Now, the final thing to mention is this last bit here, and there you go, Egal. I clipped it up for you where he says, you know, someone clipped this up because that was cold. Basically, Egal thinks he absolutely rinsed Martin. My opinion is that Martin did get a little bit trigger happy and decided to start going off on Egal, but I can understand why. Egal has been speaking a lot for damn near 5 years, and it is jarring when you see him smiling because it's almost like the most obnoxious, snooty, you know, fuck you type of smile that he's got, that arrogance that comes with winning and being number one, which I understand. I get it. However, I think that there is some validity in what Martin said as well, because Egal has given the most excuses for Arsenal, the most excuses for his manager, when he hasn't won anything, when there has been nothing of substance, no armpits in the air, no, you know, winning manager Arteta, nothing like that listed, but he wants to give everybody else question marks and claim whether they're good enough, if they've fallen off, that they're tactically inept and whatnot, when it's somebody else. It's, again, rules for thee, but not for me. It's always positives for Arsenal, but negatives for everybody else. And it's the most frustrating thing. And a lot of people are saying it right now, even in the comments in the video. And I've been saying it for the longest. It's always Arsenal are the best ifs and everybody else are the worst howevers. It's just the most annoying thing. But here is that section in its entirety. And you let me know what you think in the comments down below.
City
why does he go there like a Cheshire cat who's got the cream? What's that about?
Because a lot of these things I've been mentioning for well over.
It's the same guy who wanted to give his manager 5 years.
No, but Martin, it's not about me. Don't talk about me. We're talking about.
Oh no, Egal, you do this all the time. I've seen you do it on other channels.
He's getting angry at me smiling. Like, what's wrong with you?
No, I tell you, you want
me to just sit here stone faced the whole time?
Didn't me and Jem told you that you rattle him so much?
Let's go back 4 weeks. It's time for, you know, Pep. Maybe it's time. Now you're doing.
I never said that.
Well, you were the guy who had the biggest hard on for your manager for 5 years, and
I still do. He's my manager.
He was your little baby.
Listen,
and he won jack shit. He didn't win a raffle.
1 second. I hate this whole he didn't win shit.
Well,
Martin, what are you going to say? What are you going to say when we win the Premier League?
Well, you can't take it. That's your issue.
No, that's actually you.
Channel.
That's actually you, Martin. You love to dish out when you can't take it. That's actually you. You're talking about yourself.
You make every excuse for every manager but your own.
Martin, you're talking about yourself. I actually don't make excuses for my manager. I actually criticize him when need be. The only time I make excuses, only time I'll ever make excuses is when the whole team is debilitated with injuries.
It's not rattled because I'm talking about the mighty Arsenal that is the most untouchable.
No, but we're talking about Liverpool.
Football team.
We're talking about Liverpool.
No one wants you into league because your fans are pricks.
And Martin, you're looking like
fans are annoying
right now.
They can't take
if there was 150 Martins in the Man City fan base online, then maybe it'd be a little different. But right now, when it comes to
tell me I'm you. Apparently, I'm you in the City fan base. I'm Mr. Happy Clapper.
Yeah, you definitely are. You're definitely not looking to see any issues, and when there are issues, you overly dramatize.
No, I do. No, Egal, I'll tell you what my issue is.
You're
slating other
your issue
managers.
Is me smiling when we're talking about Liverpool.
No, you are slating other managers for something you have given your manager 5 years.
Everything I said was valid. Everything I said was valid. I'm not lying. I'm keeping it real. When anyone
mentions sacking Arteta, you go, nope.
Why would you sack the top of the league? The manager's top of the league.
He's got his ear.
Yeah, because I think it's illogical. But Martin,
Blimey Swap won them a league sooner than Jurgen Klopp did.
You are so triggered by me just sitting here smiling. You're giving him a pass. You don't want to talk about Liverpool.
No, we will do. But it's the double standards. You don't see the double standards, do you?
What double standard? The double standard is I can't sit here and smile when we're talking about a team going through crisis. That's the double standard. The double standard is, Martin, you do not want to speak about the topic at hand. You just want to poke fun at Arsenal.
I just said I wouldn't sack Klopp. I think people are too reactionary. They're too reactionary now.
No. The thing is, Liverpool have just lost 5 games in a row. Martin, Liverpool have lost 5 games in a row. Arne Slot is in a crisis. They're 4 games in a row. Their two biggest signings have been flops. And out of speaking about everything you could speak about, you're more irritated about me smiling. What's wrong with me smiling?
Because I know exactly what's going on in your mind. Ask Sam what's going on. Sam knows. Don't lie. You know exactly what you were grinning like a Cheshire little cat for.
Martin, you're having a meltdown. I'm happy. Why wouldn't I be happy? My team's top of the league. I'm 6 points ahead of him. I'm 7 points ahead of him. 8 points ahead of Chelsea. These were supposed to be my 3 title rivals. Why can't I be happy
now? I have no problem with you because you are top of the league, deserved, well deserved top of the league. You've been the best team so far, no doubt, right? My issue is you're talking about managers to me 3-4 weeks ago. You're now talking about Hussam. And our managers have won trophies. You've given your manager 5 years and protected him against your own fan base for 5 years.
You want to know why? 2 things. Number one.
It's double standards.
No. There's no double standard. I criticize Arteta when
you don't understand what double standards means then.
I criticize Arteta when his needs be, but I never said he needs to be sacked. I'm criticizing Arne Slot. I'm criticizing Arne Slot because Arne Slot is the problem right now. He needs to fix it. It's his team. He's picking the lineups. He's making mistakes. You yourself said, why are you criticizing Pep? You criticized Pep earlier in the stream, said he got the lineup wrong. Yeah. So you can criticize him, but I can't.
I never said he. No, you said he should be sacked 4 weeks ago.
I never said he should be sacked. Hussam, when did I say Pep should be sacked? I never said Pep should be sacked.
He never said Pep should be sacked.
He did. He said
no, I didn't. Hussam just backed me up there. Why would Hussam lie?
Well, I'll find it then. I'll find it.
I never said he should be sacked.
Okay, find it. No problem.
I simply said his defense. I simply said his defense was poor. And what did he do? He went and signed another goalkeeper after he realized the first goalkeeper he signed was shit.
Okay. All I want is consistency.
And I am consistent. You know who's not consistent on this panel? You, because you keep changing your mind. 1 week you're saying we're not winning the league. Next week you're saying, what do you call it? We're sharks. We're going to chase you. Then you lose, and then you're saying, you know what?
I am.
You better keep that energy. Martin, the person who's not keeping the energy here is you. I've said we're going to win the league day 1. I've said we're going to win the league day 2. I said we're going to win the league when we're 5 points behind. I said we're going to win the league when we're 2 points behind. I said we're going to win the league when we take the lead. Every single point this season, I have been consistent. The person who's been inconsistent is you. After you lost to Spurs, you said, don't talk to me about a title race. After you won 3 games in a row, you said, oh, guess what? We're chasing you down. Last week, you told me you're sharks. This week, you're telling me you're guppies.
We're in the title race.
Guppies.
We're in the title race. What do you want me to say?
I'm sorry. You don't realize it.
Guppy like a
you
young
don't realize it. I'm not in a title race with Man City. I'm in a title race with Erling Haaland alone.
Oh.
Yeah. Very good. And Erling Haaland's better than anything you've got.
And speaking of, let's move on to
but
Arsenal.
It's a team sport.
It's a team sport.
Wait, guys, let's actually segue to Arsenal. Let's stop saying.
I hope somebody clips that. That was fucking cold.
As if every team we play is clueless with their team full of analysts.
Yo, someone clipped that.
I'll be honest with you.
Who's someone said that? Said that to Lee Gunner.
Egal and Martin.
You know something, Hussam? You don't know what to do with this league this year. Give me that. That's mine.
Egal and Martin.
It's mine. You better win this league. If you don't, you are coming down off that train with a mighty hump.
So there you have it. Commentary on the way to work. Is Egal right? Yes, Arsenal are in the driving seat. They not must, but they will. And should they will, everyone will be, that don't make sense. Everyone will be saying, well, it took you fucking long enough. Yes, you damn well should have won something by now. And then therein lies this whole thing. It's taken 6 years for Arteta to build this squad, to win, for others to be shit and poor, if that's the narratives people want to run. And now it's going to be a matter of, cool, you've won it. Now it's time to see whether you can continue on and move on. Because if Arteta does not win this league this season, there are no more excuses. The man has to go. But I'm of the belief that they will end up winning it. It just won't be sunshine and rainbows at the moment, like many are stating, because there is a lot of football to play. Again, Halloween hasn't passed yet. We have not even hit the November period with the poppies. So, a lot of football left. Yeah, anything can happen. Yes, they have a stacked squad. A couple of injuries in some certain key positions. Yes, you have cover to replace them, but are they good enough? Are they of equal and the same value? No. If Rice misses a few games, their set piece taker is gone. If Gabriel is out, their set piece attacker is gone, and there are question marks there on in. Can you score goals from open play? Can you score more from corners? Sustainability, can they do it? It's sustainable until it's not, and at the moment it's looking good for them. But like Liverpool's first 5 games or 6 games, whatever it was, winning last minute and scoring late, everyone thought, fuck, no, this is going to happen all season, and then it stopped. For Arsenal, it could be the same. We just don't know at the moment. But therein lies the ultimate truth. Let me tell you the truth about Arsenal's Premier League campaign. Nobody knows what the fuck is going to happen. Nobody knows. Everyone's hoping, everyone's praying, everyone is believing. That is the ultimate truth. Nobody knows.